Hey, good morning. Well, it's a new week, a new day, and it's shipping day. So we're started bright and early this morning and gonna gather all of our cows and see what we got and get them in the creel. Start shipping calves. So it's a good day. Got a whole crew here helping us. All right, we got Taryn and Trayson. And Jaden Baker's helping us, and Mark is here, and Quinn, AJ, Kenny, Wayne will be here. So anyway, we're getting going this morning. Man, it's a nice day. Got cold up here though. We got a little frost on the ground this morning, so that's kind of cool. What we do here is we just spread out across this pasture and get a big line of people and just start pushing trees and making sure we get everything out. And we've got about 8 of us out here today, so we ought to be able to get this thing covered. But that tree line, you can see the fence is back in there, 3/4 of a mile, maybe a mile, and so cows can hide in that tree line. So most of our riders are in the trees up there. These cows are kind of giving us fits this morning. They don't want to go down and push out the normal trail. They're running them back up in here to every pond and gully there is on the whole mountain. We'll get them. There's Derek. Up, get out of here! Hey, 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 hey! Almost to the gate, then on up this road to the corral. All right, so once we get them in the corral, we have to separate out our cows from Chris's, and then we put steers in one pen and heifers in another, and we ship them that way. So that's what we'll be doing. Sorting all the steer calves and the heifer calves. Hey, well, it's a new day, and we got our calves shipped yesterday. I didn't film very much of it because it was just in that corral and dusty and noisy, and I was so dang busy. I didn't have time to film too much, a little bit, but not much. But today I'm back in Utah, and I'm out helping Wayne on the bear's ears, and we are looking for some of his cows. We shipped these cows up here in 2 days, and so we're doing a lot of reriding and just making sure that we've got all the cows found. So that's what I'm going to be doing the next couple of days, and then shipping again on Thursday. So hey, and I'm also riding Duke today. I haven't ridden him since the middle of June. He's been hurt, and so we haven't been riding him, but he's all better, healed up good, and just riding him a little bit today. That's kind of exciting. I'm headed down through here. There's a spring down here. We're gonna go look and see if there's some cows in here. Now, we're on the neighbor's permit, but we think we had some cows get through the fence, and we want to check and make sure we don't have any cows over here on the neighbor's. So that's kind of what we're doing. You can see Wayne over there. Okay, so we found one of our cows, and we know there's at least one more in here, but this cow, she's bawling for her baby, and she doesn't have her baby, and so we're gonna ride around for a minute and see if we can find her baby. Okay, Wayne found her calf. Good deal. And get these two together, and there's a corral over here. We're gonna go put them in, and we'll load them in the trailer, kind of look around a little bit more, but that's what we're gonna do. Good deal. All right, got her in the corral. She's a little squirrely. She's not bad, but I think we're gonna go ahead and load her in the trailer right now and then go hunt for the other one. This corral is, I mean, it's okay, but if she got wiry in here, she could break out. So we're gonna load her in the trailer. Okay, we found two more of ours down here, so that's great. And we're just kind of looking around. We've got one calf here, and the other calf is not here, so we're just kind of looking around for a minute, see if we can find her calf, but that'll be a good find for today. Well, okay, got down here, found a few cows down on the desert that come off the mountain, and I got a pretty big wild bull in with these cows. I'm gonna get up here a little bit and zoom in on him, show you what he is. That's him right there. Got pretty good horns on him. Well, that wild bull is not backing down at all. He's not running. He's just standing here looking at me. If circumstances were different, I'd hang a rope on that one. But he's right down here with our cows. Anyway, a little crazy. There's a really big one where he came from. Let's go get it. Okay, just got home, but a little bit on that bull. It was kind of crazy. I've seen that bull for probably a year. Not very often, but every now and again you see him. And he usually just runs like crazy. And he gets into a canyon and I don't ever get him. And anyway, there's other wild cows in that same canyon. It's pretty rough, but he got in with our cows and just followed right up to the corral and went into the corral with the cows. And once he got in the corral, we just pushed him real quick with everything right up into the trailer. And he got him in the trailer. And so I wished I had some like awesome story about how we roped him and it was, you know, but that's not the way it happened. So, but it was great to get him. What I did with him is I tied him into the trailer because he had such big horns. I didn't want him hooking anything. But I took him over to be impounded at the county fairgrounds. That's what we do with wild cattle. Cattle that are not branded, by law, they need to go to impound first. And so the sheriff's department took custody of him and they will do their due diligence to, I don't know what all they do, but they'll figure out what they need to, and then they will take him to the sale barn on Friday and they'll sell him, and they'll give us a little bit for him, but it won't be very much. The money that is gathered from those wild cows usually goes back to the state and goes to state trust lands, which helps fund the schools. And so anyway, that's kind of how that whole thing went, and the story behind that and why I didn't film very much, because I was totally shocked that he was actually going to just walk in the corral. Kind of anticlimactic. But anyway, okay, in the morning, bright and early, as soon as the sun comes up, we're going to be gathering cows and shipping tomorrow off the Bears Ears. See you then. Oh boy, like our tropical storm is here. And we're gonna get going anyway and see what happens. I don't know if we'll be able to get the trucks in here or not. A little rainy, but we're gonna go see. Okay, update. We had to pull off of the mountain. That storm came in and it rained and the trucks were stuck and we couldn't get semis up there. And so we called it and just let it rain. So we're not gathering today and we're not shipping. Instead, Tracy and I come out here to do another job we needed done, and that is to get all the bulls moved to a different pasture. They're out of feed in their current pasture. So we are in lower ground here, and we are or lower elevation, lower ground too, I guess, and we're gathering bulls. Okay, and these two bulls decided they would go get on the neighbors on their wheat field of all things. So we're gonna get them back where they need to be with the other bunch, and we're gonna gather everything up and push the bulls down the road. It's not raining here yet, so we're gonna get a job done while we can. All right, sorry for the wind, but you can see the storm coming. Me and Tracy are probably gonna get good and wet, but that's okay. we're just going to be so happy it's raining. This is part of that hurricane, I don't know what they call it, Priscilla, that's coming up and hitting us, and we need the water bad, so we're happy. Okay, we got the bulls all together. And we've got to push him down the road here. Oh, the darn dogs. Hey, back! Oh, they're not listening very good. Okay, sorry, I had to turn the camera off while I cuss the dogs out. Anyway, we've got to go down this road about 3 miles to a different pasture. They're just, as you can see, they're out of feed and need to be in new feed. So they got to stay out here for another 6 weeks until we move them into their winter pasture. All right, well, it's also a really good time to train dogs. Bulls are good to train dogs with. But I don't know if you can see Peanut up there. So Peanut's 6 months old. She's border collie with a little bit of Kelpie. But she just naturally stays in front of everything, and I've never had a dog do that. I've had dogs that will turn stuff, but if you can see her right there on the road, she just stays right in front. And she just does that naturally. Say I haven't even really started her. I take her with me every now and again just to get her exposed to this kind of work, and she just is doing really well. But I'm just interested to see what she's going to be, like what her natural ability is. It's been kind of funny to watch her. These other dogs, they're young. Ace is, I think, 8 months, and Toro is about 7 or 8 months. So all 3 of these dogs are really young. Rhonda's here, and she's 2. She kind of teaches everything, but anyway, been fun to get them going. They sure want to work, though. They love to work. Okay, I know that there's a lot of you that watch these videos that are much more experienced with dogs than I am. So any feedback you can give us would be great. Peanut, I did call her back out of the front because she was just holding everything too close. And so she did come back, and she's working really good back here at the back. You can see her. She's just reading the bulls, and she's real quiet, which is also different because she's super noisy at the house. She's barking all the time. But out here, she hasn't made a peep. That's good? That's good? Come on. They tend to overwork a little bit, like you can see right there. And I hate like getting after them because I want to encourage them to work. But it's like they have a hard time with impulse control. They just, especially when there's 3 or 4 of them, they just want to work and whoop things up. We are almost there. Bulls are kind of lined out and doing good. All right, we're here. Good deal. A lot better feed in this pasture, and it'll last them for another month or so until they get snowed out, probably. Hey, easy there. They're all right. Back. Good dogs, good dogs. Okay, we're gonna let them just relax and eat. Me and Trayson stayed dry today. We are supposed to get a big storm for the next 2 to 3 days, and we're super excited about it. So we hope it happens. I'll let you know tomorrow. All right, gonna ride back to the truck. All right, made it to the truck. Gonna call it a day. Okay, we've had a good storm and it's not done. We're supposed to keep raining most of the day, and I sure hope it does. So we're kind of hunkered down, and it's going to mean a lot of work for next week because some of the things we were supposed to do this week we did not get done, like ship calves off bears' ears, pregnancy test cows, and all our cows are needing to come off the mountain too. So anyway, a good day to do a few leather projects.
Video is gloves my grandma got me. And don't forget to subscribe!
Don't forget to what?
Subscribe our channel. We're on YouTube.
Subscribe to